Hi, my name is Steele, the National Sales Manager at Kilgore International. Have you ever wanted to demo the concept of a bridge, or show someone what an implant looks like, or talk about what a crown, a gold crown, a porcelain crown, how those look when you're grabbing this model and that model, the other model? Well, we have something right now we're going to show you that's one model, all inclusive. Whether you're demonstrating in front of a patient or you're showing your student what those concepts look like, we're going to show something to you right now that's going to make a lot of sense. All right, so with the MKI 349 Crown and Bridge concept model. Now what I love about this, you're not reaching for 5 or 6 different models to talk about a bunch of different things. We have it all in one model. So when you buy the model, it's going to come in this hard black case, foam inside. So whether you're in clinic or you're working with a patient or you're transporting this with a student, if this thing drops to the ground, it's not going to break. So it's a very safe storage option for your model. And inside, of course, is your Crown and Bridge model. I'm going to bring it up real close, just so you can get an idea of some of the concepts. You'll see it's an upper arch model, and it's beautifully done. I mean, each part is individually molded, and you just see the detail. Nice B1 shade teeth. So aesthetically, it's going to be a fantastic example for the patient, and it really is well done. And I'm going to start from the back and kind of work my way around. So the first concept I'm going to talk to you about is going to be the onlay. So you can see this onlay right here, and it just fits right back on the model, just like so, just like a puzzle piece. So that's right in the back, and then you have the onlay versus an inlay concept. So I'm going to remove this inlay here, and it's kind of a small piece. So definitely be mindful of that when you're demonstrating it. And again, it just fits right back into the arch, and you kind of just press down, and then it'll snap right in. So you can see that kind of is back in there. Nice and snug. Now what I love about this model is you have 3 different crowns to talk about in front of a patient. The first one I'm going to talk to you about is a gold crown. So here's a gold crown concept. And you kind of get an idea what it's going to look like. Now the nice part is, hey look, maybe not a lot of gold crowns are being done anymore, or it's not something we do at our office. So what else can we talk about? Well, we have a porcelain crown also on the opposite molar. So here's a porcelain crown. And you can kind of see the prep it'll sit on, snaps right back in. So again, you can talk about the aesthetics of the porcelain crown, how the function is still fantastic. And if they don't like that concept, whether you're teaching this in front of a student or you're talking about your options in front of a patient, you have a PFM crown. So here's a PFM crown on a premolar, and again that just goes right back into the prep. So again, 3 different crowns, your porcelain crown versus your gold crown versus a PFM crown. So a lot of different options to show. Now also what I love about this is you have a posterior PFM bridge. Now how cool is that? So you have a posterior option to show. You explain the PFM concept, and that just fits right back on nice and snug onto your model. And the next thing is going to be your posterior PFM bridge versus your anterior porcelain bridge. So there's the actual anterior porcelain bridge concept. And before I place that back on, one thing you may or may not have noticed with this model is that you have a fiber post. So that fiber post moves right out, and it's directly underneath the bridge. And I'll actually show you here where that'll fit in. So you can kind of see how that hole opens up for that fiber post. So it's a great concept to talk about in front of the patient. It's something they could easily see and understand the benefits of it. And then when you're done, post goes back in. Anterior porcelain bridge just snaps right back on. Now we have a veneer restoration. Right on the central, comes right off. So So there is your veneer restoration. And of course you have the veneer preparation, which you can see. And that just goes right over top. Now the last thing I want to kind of show you, I'll kind of zoom in here on this implant concept, and I love this because the patient can kind of conceptualize how that implant takes place to the root. Or if you're having this conversation with your student, now you can break down all the components for them. You understand they have a surgical versus restorative concepts, and you do that because this tooth here removed, you have that implant fits right in, or the abutment as well. That goes right into the crown. And of course, that could just be placed right back into the model when you're done, and you're all set to go. So you have a bunch of different concepts on this model, so it makes it so unique. There's nothing like it. And what I love about it is if you lose a part, you can replace a part. And the maintenance on it is so easy. All you have to do, I'd say once a quarter or even twice a year is fine, is remove each one of these components and put a little bit of ortho wax on those preps. It's going to help keep them tacky. So it's super easy to take care of, easy to maintain, because we don't have a lot of time. So you need something that's not going to take a lot of time to take care of, and this is a perfect model for that. It's going to cover a bunch of different things for you. My last recommendation to you, very simple. When this comes out of the box and it's brand new, this thing's going to be rock solid. The only thing I recommend before you start demoing in front of your student or in front of the patients is just take the model and just kind of break each part loose. Take your time with it. These things are going to be seated on here really nice and tight. So just kind of take your time, break it loose a little bit off that ortho wax, and that makes sure it'll be ready for its first use, whether you're in front of a patient or you're talking to a student about it. So that's my only recommendation. Otherwise, I hope you check it out on our website, kilgoreinternational.com, and we appreciate your time today, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to check us out at kilgoreinternational.com, where you can find this model and every other one of our models. If you like the video, please sure to leave us a like. Drop a comment in the comment section for the video you want to see next time. Subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate the support. We'll see you at the next one.